Hey guys, and welcome back to the podcast Scrubs. I'm Quinn Hanley.
I'm Braden Perry.
Today we're going to talk about some important news. Braden, why don't you start us off?
All right. Well, earlier this week and last week, we had the death of two of our most beloved actors and singers in David Bowie. David Bowie and Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman being Snape, and of course the villain from Die Hard.
It's a sad loss. It's
Yeah,
a rough
it's
one.
really sad. David Bowie, great singer. I love all of his songs, or most of his songs. Do you have a favorite, Quinn?
Space Odyssey?
Yeah. I like The Man Who Sold the World.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard that one, give it a look up. Anyways, moving on. Also, last week we heard that Krang was going to actually be in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, but anything to get me to the theaters to see it, I guess.
What I'm happy about is that I think Michael Bay, love him, hate him, I think he's realized that, if he wants people to be interested in the series, he can't try to do, a serious Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right.
I mean, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Come on, you can't do something serious out of that.
No. Did you hear his new movie 13 Hours or whatever? It was I've heard it's cool action, but
well, yeah, with
basic.
any Michael Bay film, there's cool action, but the plot always seems to be pretty basic. But I know we can do some good stuff, so we'll see how Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 turns out.
Right.
In other news, Batman vs Superman. In Japan or something, there were images of Lex Luthor in a mech suit that were leaked.
Oh wow!
And I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, but you can speculate that Doomsday is not all of what we're gonna see, and hopefully that's the truth.
I really hope, because when you saw the trailer, you're like, all right, so they get over it in the first act.
Yeah.
Probably they get over each other, and then they fight Doomsday. It was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I hope there's another. If they can keep twisting it, that's better than just those two plots.
I wish Doomsday was Bizarro instead, because in the previous teaser trailers we saw Superman walking up to Batman the Dusty Village scene or whatever. I was like, that is not how Superman would act. That is Bizarro, but I don't know. Other news, we got our first look of the Justice League, actually. Just a picture
of them all photoshopped together, probably.
Photoshopped together.
I could have done it, but
yeah,
all right, cool.
Yeah.
The Flash looks pretty cool. He's off to the side, as he well should be. It's kind of a lame superhero.
Cyborg just kind of looks like he's CGI'd and kind of, I don't know, because I feel like it would be hard to do a practical version, but
Cyborg, yeah.
But still, I don't know. We'll have to see how it turns out in the movie. Suicide Squad trailer. I really enjoyed the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't tell me much more than the teaser did already. But
I think the only part I didn't like about it is when the end part. I don't know if you liked it or not, but when Harley Quinn has a baseball bat and smacks open the window and steals a purse. I get that she's a bad guy. It's what she does, as she said in the trailer. But I feel like there should have been some punishment by the guards who are constantly watching them. Oh, nice coffee there. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah. So what do you any other thoughts about it?
No, I mean it didn't surprise me. None of it surprised me. It was pretty straightforward. Just the teaser trailer on a little bit of a steroid.
Yeah. And our last bit of news, the Deadpool movie actually has a post-credit scene.
Yeah, not even part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, still do.
I mean, not much of a surprise. Basically, any comic book movie has to have some sort of end credit scene, but now we know it does. Also, there are some early screenings of it, and the initial reaction is good. But people have come out and said that the plot is sort of cliche.
Well, I mean, Ant-Man was, and I enjoyed it. So
yeah, I expected it to be, but all I want from Deadpool for it to be a good movie is to get some laughs and to see some uncensored Deadpool.
Yeah, I've heard that the rated R was what made the movie.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so now we move on to our main topic of today: Oscar nominees.
Yay, they're all white.
Ooh, yep. All right, so. We start off with the Best Picture nominees, which are The Big Short, The Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max, Martian, The Revenant, The Room, and Spotlight.
Okay, so I've seen a good majority of these.
Yeah.
I think that while it's nowhere near the best movie, the best picture I could see going to Mad Max.
Oh yeah, best picture, just visually, the movie's stunning.
Yeah, but I mean, plot-wise, there's no way it should win best movie.
Oh yeah. I mean, I like how it is simple, and Mad Max, I feel like, was what it was supposed to be.
Right, it lived up to Mad Max. I don't think it lived up to best movie. Best picture, yeah, I can see that. It had great stunts.
I really enjoyed The Revenant. I saw it this weekend actually, and it had a lot of drama to it, but it wasn't like, I don't know. It was just great.
Right. I thought The Big Short,
Big Short,
for having such a big cast and being such a big budget movie, it like delivered in this like fresh new take. I liked how Ryan Gosling broke the fourth wall. How they
he did.
Yeah, it was great.
I'll have to see that one.
It's good stuff.
Spotlight. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. I don't think it was my favorite, but I thought it was really well done for a controversial topic.
All right, let's move on to
Room could win best movie. It's nominated.
I have not seen. I know what Room's about. All right, so best actor in a leading role, we got Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, Matt Damon, The Martian, Leonardo DiCaprio, The Revenant, Michael Fassbender, Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne, The Danish Girl. Now, if I had to pick any of these, I thought all of them did a really good job. Besides Michael Fassbender, Steve Jobs is a good movie. Don't get me on that, but is it best actor in a leading role?
I wasn't sure about that one. I also have a problem with. I don't think Bryan Cranston. I thought it was. I don't think it was good for like best actor. I thought he did really well in Trumbo. I don't think he did the best.
I want to give it to Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he deserves it.
I mean, going movie to movie, I think just in its own movie, I think Matt Damon should get it.
Really?
Yeah, I think
because Leonardo. Have you seen The Revenant yet?
Yeah, I actually got to go out and see it. I thought, I mean, he does great, but I feel like a lot of people are going to say that, like, oh, he hasn't won one yet, so he deserves it, but it's like, if we're going movie by movie, I think Matt Damon deserves it.
Movie by movie, I still think Leonardo DiCaprio, because, like, he, like, through that movie, like, without Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't think we would have still gotten the sense that this guy has lost so much.
Right. I think Matt Damon was great at hitting the comedy and the tragedy, like the despair of his situation, while also being able to make jokes about it.
I really liked anorexic Matt Damon, forced anorexia Matt Damon.
CG Matt Damon, yeah. That was a good one.
All right, let's move on. Actress in a leading role. Cate Blanchett, Carol, Brie Larson, Room, Jennifer Lawrence, Joy, Charlotte Rampling, 45 years, and Saoirse
Ronan
for Brooklyn.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's hard for Brie Larson.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, Saoirse, we know you're watching. We apologize.
We know you're a best viewer.
Tell us how to say it in the comments below.
Just DM me the pronunciation.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. I think Brie Larson, that's going to be a hard win when she gets outshined by a kid actor. The kid actor was better than her. So that's going to be, I don't think she'll win.
Yeah. Jennifer Lawrence with Joy. I like Joy. I thought it was like a great movie. But is it best actress worthy? I don't know.
I feel like the same thing from Silver Linings Playbook in a way.
Yeah.
What she was doing.
Yeah. But in the end, I think I'd have to give it to Brie Larson. She's the best one I see on the list, at least from what I know about The Room. And
I mean, it's a crazy. I don't know. This one's a toss up to me because I just don't know how you can win when you weren't even the best actor in the movie.
Yeah.
And there was a kid that was your co-star.
Well, yeah, but she was like the leading role of The Room.
Yeah. When I saw it, I didn't come out saying, "God, she did so good." I came out saying, "Wow, that kid."
Yeah.
That kid.
All right, now let's move on to. Wait, who are you saying for actress?
I don't know. I'm gonna leave that a toss up.
All right, I'll go with Brie Larson, and Jennifer Lawrence is a definite no. And actor in a supporting role, we got Christian Bale for The Big Short, Tom Hardy, The Revenant, Mark Ruffalo, Spotlight, Sylvester Stallone, Creed, Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good category. Like, I mean, those are all wow.
Yeah. I want to go with. This is a hard one. I really want to go with Tom Hardy.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can rule out Mark Ruffalo, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think he was... I mean, I didn't think he was as key of a supporting actor. Like, you know, kind of... but, like, I don't think he was as good of a supporting actor as, like, Christian Bale or Sylvester Stallone.
Don't want to make Mark angry or anything, right? Haha, funny joke. All right, let's move on.
I think Christian Bale. I think he killed it. He was like... I mean, he was such a different character, and I know he's a method actor, but I think he nailed it.
Well, I don't think you should give him any you should dismiss him because he's a method actor.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I think you should get it because he did a great job.
Tom Hardy, I really liked his role. He how he conveyed himself lying and just flat out being so brutal against Leonardo DiCaprio. The other, his son, and then the other boy, I forget his name, but it's just amazing to me. And then, the tension that you get from just, the final chase scene, I don't know if it could be any different if Tom Hardy wasn't there.
Alrighty.
Let's move on. Actress in a supporting role. We got Jennifer Jason Leigh, The Hateful Eight. Rooney Mara, Carol, Rachel McAdams, Spotlight, Kate Winslet, Steve Jobs, and Alicia Vikander, The Danish Girl.
Right. I think Kate Winslet did really well, but the script was better than her. I mean, that's the same thing with I'm sorry, I can't. I mean, that's any actor in Steve Jobs. The script just outshined them in that moment, but I liked Steve Jobs, but I'll get to my same point. I don't think it was worthy enough or good enough to deserve so many nominees as it's gotten. Yeah, I don't think the actors should have. I don't think Kate Winslet was the best supporting actor.
Yeah. I like Jennifer Jason Leigh in The Hateful Eight a lot.
Yeah, I really liked her in that. I think that's gonna be me.
Yeah,
I think I'm going that way.
It's gonna be me too. All right, best animated feature film. We've got Anomalisa, Boy and the World, Inside Out, Shaun the Sheep, the movie, and When Marnie Was There.
How do you not go Inside Out?
I mean, Inside Out, I went in thinking, is this going to be another Pixar film, good, really good and everything like most Pixar films. But,
yeah, and I ended up having to, scoot away from you because I was he can't see me cry.
Yeah, I know. Sadness, you've got a special place in my heart, Sadness. I know you're watching Sadness. I love you.
Sadness. The real MVP.
I thought, they did a really good job portraying all the emotions. They could have added more, but I think it's probably better that they stuck with
they just kept it simple.
One thing I do have to point out, is gross really an emotion?
It's disgust.
Disgust.
And it's supposed to be her protection along with fear. Those are her protective sides. She thinks it's gross and fear. Whereas anger and joy are her more reactionary.
Anomalisa, or Anomalisa. Anomalisa.
I didn't see any of the other ones, but so that's our fault.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Best cinematography. We got Carol, The Hateful Eight, Mad Max Fury Road, Sicario, and The Revenant.
How do you not go with The Hateful Eight? They did the whole film, the 23 millimeters. I mean,
but is that a reason to give something best cinematography just because they use the 70 millimeter?
Film looks better. I mean, film looks better, and if we can encourage that in any way possible, I think that's what we got to go with.
I don't know. I really enjoyed the look and style of Mad Max Fury Road, and the story might have not been there, but it was I could enjoy it, and I really liked it. It had the nice colors, nice saturation.
Okay.
And so you're going for Hateful Eight?
I'm going for Hateful Eight just because Mission Impossible 5, all those movies that are going back to film and it looks great. That's what I think we should keep encouraging.
All right, Hateful Eight, Mad Max. All right, let's move on. Costume design: Carol, Cinderella, The Danish Girl, The Revenant, Mad Max Fury Road.
I don't think Mad Max should win that at all.
I don't. I mean, most of it was just like white guys, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna say like which one had the hardest job, The Danish Girl, easily.
Oh,
The Revenant just had to be tattered and torn up a little.
No, The Revenant, I think, and I don't want to portray the sunset. I just love The Revenant, which I do love The Revenant. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, it seems like you fought for The Revenant and Mad Max in each category.
Yeah, but I just liked when I was watching it, I was thinking like, oh, that's like the type of clothing they wore in the Civil War and everything, and
right.
I don't know. I liked it. Cinderella, I feel like they're just throwing it in there because the dress.
Because she had, no.
But
I think Carol was just a classic throwback. I don't think that was too challenging. So I think it's between the Danish Girl. The Danish Girl just had a harder job. They had to make a guy look like a girl, and
Eddie Redmayne did a great job too.
Oh yeah.
Best directing: The Big Short, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, Spotlight, or The Room.
Okay, I'm torn here because when you're a director, getting the kid in Room to act that well, that's a good director right there.
Yeah, I think Lenny Abrahamson did a great job with that.
Yeah, The Big Short I thought was like I already said how I liked the fresh take, the breaking the fourth wall, doing everything they did, breaking the fourth wall, doing all these cool different weird odd cuts and stuff. I thought it was neat to watch. So I think I'm between The Room and Big Short for different reasons.
The Spotlight, it's in there, but I feel like it was a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like a lot of directors could have done the same, if not better, job.
It didn't have a unique.
Yeah, it didn't have like a unique. Like you couldn't see like the uniqueness of like George Miller, or like George Lucas, or
Yeah, it wasn't terribly special compared to the rest of the category members.
I'm gonna go with Room as well. Documentary feature: Amy, Cartelland, The Look of Silence.
Well, we didn't see any of these, so I'd say we.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
We didn't see any documentary shorts either.
No, you're right. Film editing.
Okay. All right.
Editing. Whatever.
Okay.
The Big Short, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, Spotlight, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Gonna go ahead and just say Star Wars: Force Awakens.
You thought I had the best editing? They did the swipe. The swipe cuts are such a cop out. I don't know.
No, that's the.
It's the style, but it's also a cop out. Because it's not
hard
to do that.
Would you just do a soft cut?
Because that's harder to make look.
Soft cuts are not hard.
Okay, but all right, we're just gonna
fade to black, fade to new picture.
Yeah,
and then they're just doing like cool circles, which were pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's easy. Anyone could do it. Anyone on iMovie can make that.
I don't know. I don't know what makes any of the other movies like better
because they actually tried, whereas Star Wars just went queen for the new the new scene.
I'm locking in Star Wars. What do you say?
Best editing. I'd say editing. I don't know. The Big Short would have had to have been hard to edit because of how like jerky the way they did because they did it like a documentary style. Yeah, a lot of documentary style. So that would have been hard to edit. Mad Max would have been hard to edit. A lot of jump cuts.
Mad Max did seem to be hard to edit.
Because they just had all these.
Yeah, they had to have so many cameras.
Yeah,
had to make sure everything was off shot.
Yeah, I was between Big Short and Mad Max. I'll go Mad Max on that one.
Moving on, foreign language film. Moving on, makeup and hairstyling. Mad Max Fury Road, 100-year-old man who climbed out the elephant something.
Well,
didn't see that one.
Didn't see that one.
The Revenant. Gonna go with Mad Max because they had big white dudes.
Yeah, they basically just plastered makeup everywhere on those guys. So
and best original score. We've got Bridge of Spies, Carol, The Hateful Eight, Sicario, Star Wars.
Star Wars reused a ton of songs from the original. I don't think that can.
But they did have a lot. Like if you go back into the soundtrack, you see you pull out like mostly all of the like original tracks, which are good. One thing I don't like, J.J. Abrams. Why didn't you include the the song that was playing in the cantina on the soundtrack? when they went to Maz Kanata's castle.
Because it's a different cantina. It's a different place.
I know, but like.
It's not like they only.
That was like my favorite
song.
song from the movie, and he didn't put it in the soundtrack.
Did you also want Duel of Fates whenever you saw like a fight?
You know what? Maybe I do.
That's terrible. No.
Alright. Hateful Eight had a really good sound design. Got the Western feel.
I'm
gonna go ahead and give it to Star Wars.
I can't go. They just. I mean,
I think
none of the other movies.
They blended nostalgia and they blended.
That's not original.
No. They blended new with old to form a perfect mix. Like you can hear hints of like the Emperor's throne rooms theme in the Kylo Ren.
But that'd be like giving best original movie to a movie that used half of another movie in its movie.
Well, they did it good though. They did it well.
But it's not original.
All right, what do you say? I'm keeping it.
Bridge of Spies really set the tone.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Best original song. We got Earned It from 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know. I think.
Writings on the Wall by Inspector. I thought was pretty good. I liked it.
Manta Ray from Racing Extinction. Simple Song number 3 from Youth, Till It Happens to You from The Hunting Ground, and Writing on the Wall from Spectre.
I'm gonna go Writing on the Wall from Spectre.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot. I did not like it. Oh no, I did not like the 50 Shades of Grey one. Writing on the Wall.
I still refuse to watch 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, I don't think I ever will.
And although I will see 50 Shades of Black. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, it's a new parody. Yeah, I'll see that.
Not in theaters, on DVD, because I'm ashamed to see or like
go in theaters
and have anyone like maybe see me see it. But Spectre, not a great movie, but a great song.
Right.
Moving on. Production design: Bridge of Spies, Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant. Again, give it right away to The Martian.
I was going to go The Martian as well. That would have been horrendously challenging for any producer to do.
I felt like I was on Mars, which I can't say about The Revenant.
Yeah. Did The Revenant make you feel like you were on Mars?
No, I did not.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Moving on. Short film.
I saw none of these.
Moving on. Short film live action.
Didn't see any of these.
Moving on. Sound editing.
Hey, now you can do Star Wars. Now you can do it. Was it new sounds? No, but sure.
Hey! They had the laser sword, or not laser
the
sword.
laser swords.
They had the like electric like police baton.
Are those laser swords?
No, George Lucas was going to call them laser swords. You know.
Oh well, never mind.
Yeah.
Every idea George Lucas had has been amazing, and we should just use them.
Yeah, but. I like the like electric baton, police baton type thing.
Traitor guy.
Traitor.
I
like how everyone's saying like he's like alive, like they're gonna use him, but I don't know. It'd be cool if they brought him back. But
the traitor guy.
Yeah, traitor guy.
How would we know it was him?
What?
How do we know it was him?
No, his name. Did you hear about his name? Is actually TR8R.
Oh God.
Traitor. Like it explains it in the book that released with the film. And like he knew Finn, and like he had like a background with Finn, and that's why he was like traitor.
Oh my God!
And he's either calling out his name,
like Jeremy.
Yeah, like it's like me going Brayden. Oh. But it was Mad Max Fury Road. Not much to sound edit besides guns, I guess, and cars. But I feel like it's. I don't know. I guess there is a lot now that I look about it.
There was a lot of guitar music in the background.
Yeah.
From the creepy guy.
Forgot about like crazy guitar, like
puppet
psycho killer
dude,
guy. Yeah. Moving on. I'll give it to Star Wars.
I'll go Star Wars too. That must have been terrible to have to
sound mixing. Bridge of Spies, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Star Wars, Force Awakens. I'm gonna go right away again. Star Wars, because
I think it had the hardest job. I think we have to give it to
it didn't, and like the blending of the music by John Williams was just great.
Okay, now visual effects. This is a rough category.
You got Ex Machina, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Now, does this include practical effects in it, or is it just like
because it's practical and special effects, and then they're all visual effects.
All right. So, what do you think?
I mean, everyone loves Mad Max because it was all practical, it was all cool, and I mean it was a great throwback. The Martian, on the other hand, was great animation, but it wasn't much. It was like the last 30 minutes.
There wasn't a lot of it to say like, oh yeah, this is like particularly great.
Ex Machina looked amazing. I don't know how Ex Machina isn't nominated for more things, but
the Revenant
didn't have
cool bear.
Neato Bear.
Neato Bear.
Other than that,
I like the bear
cubs.
Bear cubs were the best part of the movie.
Yeah,
I want to know if they killed him or not.
It was about the same as Martian and like how much it. Like,
yeah. So I think I'm just gonna. I'm going with Ex Machina.
I'll go Mad Max just because I mean when you put.
Ex Machina, the main character
is animated. Sure. Yeah.
And it was done so in a way where like it didn't break you out of immersion.
But they made the best car chase in film history in Mad Max.
True.
All being practical.
If I could give it to two people, I would.
Okay. Well, then never mind.
Best writing, adapted screenplay. The Big Short, Brooklyn, Carol, The Martian, Room.
Adapted from the book. Okay.
Adapted from a previous book.
Another source. I can't imagine The Big Short being anything like the book.
Yeah.
Not that I read it,
but The Martian, The Martian followed the book, but like in the book they just explained more of the science.
Well, I mean that's what you get when you have a book that's
a
200 pages.
A book you have movie. Like a month to read if you like want to span it out that long, but a movie you only have 2 hours to view.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah,
I'm giving it to Martian.
I'll go Martian as well. Yeah.
Best writing for original screenplay.
Ex Machina.
Done.
But you can read the options.
We got Bridge of Spies, Ex Machina, Inside Out, Spotlight, and Straight Outta Compton. I'm gonna go Straight Outta Compton. I really enjoyed it.
It was a good movie. We did see it, and I thought it was very good. But I mean, Ex Machina just was wow.
All right,
yeah, Straight Outta Compton was my second choice.
Yeah.
I'd say.
So Ex Machina, Straight Outta Compton.
Yep.
All right, and that wraps up our nominees. Thank you for tuning into Podcast Scrubs on Used Napkin at YouTube. Tune in next time, next week. Tentative. Yeah, all right. Thanks.
Bye-bye.